This is Petty with Good Intentions. I'm Gabby.
I'm Alicia.
Our intentions are good, but our thoughts are petty. Welcome to Petty with Good Intentions.
Yes, hi. I'm glad to be here. I was a little nervous because I've never done this before, but I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. So, for all of our listeners and watchers on YouTube, this is Alicia. Me and her have known each other for a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. And she listens to the podcast.
Yes,
so,
I do.
I did a post on Instagram at Bridget D. And I think it was a story about waiting for God to send us somebody or send you somebody.
Right.
And to be patient and you don't have to steal him from another woman or you ain't got to give him sex, that he'll just come because, God sends him.
Right.
So Alicia jumped in my DMs. I told you guys, send me a DM. We can talk about it.
Yes. It's therapeutic.
It is.
So that's good. It was good that somebody, that I know was saying something about it because you just sometimes
you feel like it's just you.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's like, oh, nobody else is going through what you're going through. Like, oh, I'm married. I don't have that problem. I'm single and I love myself so much. But I love myself too, but I'm single. But I want to have that companionship.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
Absolutely. And it does make you feel better that it's not just you, because I see everybody else booed up and I'm like,
I know.
It might be me.
I know.
It got to be me because everybody else booed up.
That's what it feels like. It does feel like that sometimes. But I just sometimes you look at that stuff and you're like, oh, they just, every time I get on Instagram, Facebook or whatever, oh, they look just so happy. But sometimes that don't even be the case.
That is so true.
So I mean, even, people that I know that are in relationships, they're just in it just because.
Yeah.
Just to say they're in a relationship.
I don't want that.
Me neither. Like, I don't want to just say that I'm in a relationship just to have a man. No, that's not it. Me in my late 30s, I need more. I need more. So I need more than just, I mean, it feels different from when I was in my 20s, dating. It was so easy. Do you remember? It was fun. It was so easy. Like, you can pull a guy like that. But I guess you have substance now. We have value. We know our worth.
That's true.
So we know what we're not going to settle for.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, it's just when you are in your 30s, you're like, you know what? That was cute when I was 20 something. It ain't so cute now,
Right.
So I think sending send me a pic.
Yes.
When I was in my 20s, okay, do a little click.
Right.
But now I'm like, really, dude? Like, no.
Not send a pic. Send me a pic of what? You could just meet me, out and we can see each other. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
And there's plenty of pictures on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. So, what you want to, I know what you want a picture of, but I want to hear you say it.
Exactly.
What you want a picture of.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's another thing. That's a big difference for me.
Right.
The no labels thing that I heard it one time before and I was like, this dude is weird. He's a little odd. But then talking to my bestie, Tammy, she dealt with the same thing. And I'm like, what's up with this no labels thing? Like dating people for decades at a time. And you're just, that's my friend.
Okay. Yeah. I understand what you're saying because, I was dating this one guy. I'm going to just tell this story for a second. Make a long story short, it was a few dates that we went on. And, something transpired where we disagreed on something. we only had went out maybe, I'm going to say about 4 or 5 times. And then after the little incident transpired, well, he states, well, Alicia, I mean, it's not like we're dating. Well, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We drank wine together. True enough, no intimacy was involved, but we drank wine together. I came to your house. You came to my house. We hung out. I thought we was having a good time. I thought we were dating.
Right.
But he said we wasn't dating. So I was like, okay. But you get me at your house and you thought we was gonna, So, okay, well, so later on, fast forward, we stopped talking for a while. So then he sees me in the store one day and it's like, oh, I saw you with your friend. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, no, he say, I saw you with a guy. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And he was like, well, are y'all with each other? I mean, is that any of your business? We're not dating.
Yeah.
We're not dating. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. So he probably gonna see this, but that's all right.
Hey.
Yeah, we gonna, no names, but we're just gonna say, you can't say one thing but mean another.
That's right.
So if I would have gave you the time of day, you would have. But then we're not dating. So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, you do have to be careful. Mm-hmm. And when they say it, you got to believe it.
Yes, definitely.
You can't just hang around thinking, well, that's what he said, but we are spending time together. We are at each other's house.
Right.
If he says y'all not dating, then that's what you are to him.
Exactly.
Not dating. So.
Exactly. So what do you do with that? I mean, like, what do you do with when you're going out on dates with somebody, or, hanging out with them, giving them your time in your late 30s, whatever, early 30s, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they tell you y'all not dating. So why are you wasting my time? Yeah. Because I told you I wanted, I'm looking to date and possibly move forward later, not rush. But so I don't know. But guys these days are so confusing. Is what I can say.
I don't think they know what they want.
Right. I don't think either.
I think it's more of, I want her, but I don't want her. Like, I want her sexually.
Right.
But anything else in between that,
right,
I'm good.
Right.
And I respect, and I've said this many times before, I respect if you come at me and you tell me this is what I want.
Right.
And then you give me the option to be like, I'm good. Or let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But don't waste my time.
Right.
Be honest up front. If you just want some booty, just say, hey, I want some booty.
Right.
Don't mean you gonna get it.
Right. And I mean, you already know guys are not gonna just come out and say they want some booty. But they'll hint at it. I done been out on on a lot of first dates where guys are like, what they want. Yeah. Like off the rip. They don't even have to tell you. You can just tell, and you're like, oh, I already know where this is going. Nowhere. And you're not getting none. Yeah. So, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah. I don't know why they're so anxious just to put it in anything.
I know. It's oh my goodness, it's ridiculous.
It's a little scary if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I like you, like my body, if I'm not in the mood, if I don't like you, my body's not going to respond to you.
Right.
So I can't just do it with anybody.
Right.
Like it has to be something there for me.
Right.
To participate in this.
Exactly.
So if I don't like it, I'm like, I guess so. Let's get it over with. Completely dry. It's just not going to work. I'm not going to be in the mood.
Right. Right. And you know what? Yeah, that is true. And the older I get, the more I notice that my body will not react to, first dates. I'm not really attracted. I can't really get you have to be like on some Morris Chestnut type stuff.
Oh, yes.
For me to just see you and not know you and just be like,
He can get
physically attracted to you. And I believe you could get it, but I don't want to come off like that. Yeah. so it has to be like that. But just a regular guy, doesn't have to be like ugly or whatever, but just a regular guy, and we just having a conversation and I'm trying to get to know you. So that's the reality.
Yeah.
Of the single life dating in your 30s.
Man. It is a trip. It's just, I don't know. I didn't think it would be this hard. I'm thinking once you get older, there are men out there who are older and have played around in their 20s and they tired of playing. That they won't, like, I guess, consistent companionship. Not just anybody, whenever, if ever, however. You know.
Right.
So I wonder if men ever sit, like how we as women sit around and talk about, man, if I could find me somebody or I want to date, I wonder if they do that.
Yeah. No. No, I don't think so. I don't know, because, I have brothers, and I can kind of hear how they talk and what they want. I had one family member to tell me, well, maybe you should lower your expectations. I don't really know what to do with that, because first of all,
wait, what are your expectations?
That's the crazy part, because I've never, told my family member, because we're close, what my expectations were. But maybe he just feels like he knows what my expectation is. And I'm just like, I asked him, I'm like, well, elaborate on that. What do you mean? Well, don't just expect to get with a guy and think that they're not going to look at other women or even be with somebody else. What? I don't want to be with somebody who's going to be with somebody else.
That means we ain't together.
Right. So I don't want to be with somebody, but it's coming from a man. So I'm listening and I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to Is that what you mean? Just to accept the guy just because I can have him and he's going to be faithful to me? No. Yeah. Absolutely not. So, like I said, lowering my expectations is not an option, because I don't think I expect much. I just expect for you to be loyal, truthful. Just, the main thing is just be honest. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Just being honest. That's just the main thing.
If you turn the thing, I think it's. I know we're having not mic difficulties, but producer's not here, so we're on our own. So hopefully okay. There we go. So are you? Do you have like a list? Like I believe me and Michael talked about it before. 6 feet tall, 6 figures or 7 figures. Big feet. Do you have any of those?
Well, that big feet thing is a myth. I hate to say it. It's a myth. Yeah. People say that about big feet, but no, that's not always true. Trust me. I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about. So, but listen, if as far as the 6-figure thing, that's really not, my cup of tea. Yeah. I feel like if you a hustler, you a go-getter, you can work a 9 to 5 and we could get it together. Oh, yeah. As long as I work a 9 to 5, I work part-time, I do little stuff on the side that I feel like that's going to bring me extra income. As long as you matching my energy, and hustling hard. And if you do have kids, taking care of them, that's a big thing to me. If you're not taking care of your kids, that's an issue for me. Right. Definitely can't have baby mama drama. I don't like that. But you can't really find none that doesn't have baby mama drama. I have literally stopped talking to guys because
the baby mama
drama, and the fighting and all of that stuff. I don't have time. So that's that's my biggest pet peeve is that. But I love a tall guy though.
Yeah,
I do. I love a tall guy. Maybe a little thick.
Okay.
Maybe a little thick. Yeah, but I love a tall guy.
How thick?
Like not too thick.
Like The Rock with the neck?
Oh yeah, that's good. like that's good.
That's really thick.
Yeah, that's good right there. But The Rock, he working out every day.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, so like 6'2", 6'3", I'll take that. You don't have to be like super cute in the face. I'm not picky. I'm not picky on super cute. I'm not picky. You can be all right in the face.
Oh, he can be all right.
Yeah, he can be all right. So I'm not planning on having any more kids. So it doesn't matter how you look in the face. And the guy can't want more kids from me.
Okay.
Bridget.
That's a no.
I can't do no more kids.
Yeah.
I have had nice guys to like say, I really want to talk to you, but you don't want any more children. And that kind of made me feel bad, but not really.
You don't think you would ever change your mind though?
Never. Never. Why would I do that? Like, no. Girl, the daycare.
Yeah, daycare is expensive, I've heard.
It's like $230 or $40
a week, isn't it?
For one child. I was like, oh my God.
Jesus.
I would never.
Well, you might have great in-laws who will keep the baby during the day.
Could be. Could be. Oh, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. They can't be like a super mama's boy, like the mama just being all up in the business.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you could be a mama's boy.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't be like around
making life decisions for y'all.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I feel
like
you on
that.
Way.
Like no, I've never experienced that before. But recently, I've ran into guys with mamas that are seem like to me overbearing, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. So, yeah. But that got them cut off on the.
It didn't last very long.
They got them cut off on the second date. Like, that's not gonna work because I can see me disrespecting your mama. And one thing I don't want to do is disrespect somebody's mama or their children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or any like baby mamas know. So
yeah,
if I could avoid any of that. At all costs, I'm going to do it. What about you? What you like?
Well, they do got to be cute in the face for me.
I'm not picky. I'm not picky. That's Bridget over here. She got to have her. Who's real cute in the movies these days?
Oh, you know who I think is... I think he's cute, but not in like he's fine kind of cute way. Right. The guy he played in Nope, and he was in Black Panther, and he was in
Daniel Daniel something. Yes,
he is just the cutest to me.
You think so?
Yes, and then he has an accent. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, and
Bridget.
He's deep, dork.
You really think he's?
I think he's cute. I don't know. Maybe it's the roles he picked. So he ain't like.
I think it's more of his demeanor.
I think so. I mean, he's just. I don't know. I got a little crush on him.
Yes, I met him in New Orleans. Yes, I met him in New Orleans. He was at the parade, and he had on an orange sweatshirt and some black sunglasses, and he walked past me, and I was like, "Daniel, was that you?" And he was like, "Yes," and I was like,
"You go to my face."
I was like, and ain't nobody else knew. This was like after Get Out.
Get Out. That's it. Get Out.
Yeah. So nobody else knew, and I was like, "Cousin, did you see?" I'm yelling all across the thing, and nobody paying attention. Yeah. They was like, "We don't know him." You know what I'm saying? But now he's made a like. I think he was doing the whole Queens movie then, because they were doing it in New Orleans. So that must have been. Must have been why he was there. But yes, he looks like himself in person.
Yeah. So was he nice? He was nice?
He was nice. He was nice. I was like, how you doing? And he was like, I'm fine. And he kept going. Yeah. And I was like, okay. So that was cool.
That is so cool. Hey, Daniel.
Yes. You never know who you might see in New Orleans. You need to come with me one day to the parade.
You need to let me know when you're going.
Yes.
Because I would definitely go. Because I've never been to New Orleans.
I'm telling you, you got to go. The parades is a good experience for people who never went.
Yeah.
So that's good.
When I think of New Orleans, I think of like Girls Trip.
Yeah.
Those things.
Yeah.
I even think of Princess and the Frog because I'm like, I got to eat the food there. You know? I want me some beignets. You know?
Oh, and you can definitely I could cook that here.
Oh, you know how to make beignets? Oh my God.
I got the stuff to make that. I could cook that right here. Anytime you ready. Now that I know you, a lot of people be like, beignets, what's that? It's good. It's a powdered pastry.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a French donut, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I know them from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
And they have them at a restaurant in our undisclosed location. That they're okay there. But
okay.
I want me one from New Orleans.
Yeah. I could do that. I could make you some of that.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
and thank you.
I could make you some of that. I wish I would have knew that you wanted some. You could have got some today.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
See?
Well, next time you're back, I'm putting in my order right now.
Definitely. You can definitely get some. Definitely.
But cute in the face.
Yes.
He has to, kind of like you said, he has to be a hustler. You know, he has to hustle with purpose. He can't just be out here doing anything just to get $1 here, $1 there. He has to have a purpose going towards a goal.
Right.
Because up until a week ago, I was working 2 jobs. So I'm like, hey, I work all the time. I got my own. I'm going to need you to at least be on your way there. You know, you ain't got to be there yet, you know, but you got to have a purpose to your hustle.
Exactly. And it has to be like that 9 to 5, you know, has to be good. It can't be $15 an hour.
I just feel like...
And I mean, even if it is $15 an hour, at least have a second job. Because, you know, a man can't live off of $15 an hour.
Well, I look at it as if you make $15 an hour, I shouldn't know that you make $15 an hour.
Right.
You should carry yourself
like you make
about 30, 40, $50 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, not outside your means, because, you know, you can get nice things that aren't name brand.
Right.
Because I'm not a label whore.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think anything I have on is a real label. I think this is just fab.
Right.
So... it doesn't have to be, you know, Michael Kors, Versace, whatever. I'm not after that stuff. But carry yourself like you make about 30. I should never know that you're struggling.
Exactly.
Because you will never know when I'm struggling.
Exactly.
So
that's right. You are definitely correct. Some, you know, now some guys, they'll kind of let you know. Even if it's untruthful, they'll kind of let you know what they, you know, well, I have a good job and, you know, whatever, I'm an engineer. Sometimes they'll say, you know, even if it's a plant job, it doesn't matter.
It's a job.
It's a job and you hustling and you getting your money. But don't let me come home at 7, 8 o'clock at night and you just chilling and you don't have no money. That's not going to work for me.
I know.
You know, so no. Like, and definitely... You have to be able to accept my kid.
Absolutely.
Just as much as I do. Like, it can't just be like, just me. It has to be all of us. I come in a package.
Yes.
You know, I don't have 4, 5 kids. I have 1. But we're a package deal.
Yes. Yeah. That's how it has to be.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I dated a guy with kids. Hey, Dub. Granted, he had all of them while we were together, but his kids are so beautiful. They're grown now. Lord, me and him have been together like 7, 8 years. But and I'm like, oh, if me and him would have had a kid, then my baby would be about 7, 8. I'm like, oh, so he has some beautiful kids. So, but yeah, I'm okay if they have children because I'm 30 years old. So it's unrealistic to believe that you're going to find a man in his 30s who do not have children.
True.
I found one. but we're not together. So, I mean, so it's rare to find a, decent guy without kids. So kids are okay. Let's see, mama's boy, you can love your mama, but you can't worship your mama. Mama can be wrong. I don't need a Bobby Boucher who let my mama say, no, I don't care what your mama said.
Bobby Boucher. Oh my goodness. Not H2O. Oh my goodness.
I can't have one of them.
Oh no.
I'm not Vicky Valancourt. I ain't doing
Definitely.
it.
So you feel the same way how I feel about the mamas. Okay.
Yeah, respect and love your mom.
Yes.
Because I know if you respect and love her, you'll respect and love me.
Right.
But she can't run your life.
Exactly.
That doesn't work. Because I never asked my mom permission for anything.
Right.
So, let's see, what else? He has to have a car. I don't care what kind of car it is. It just has to be a car.
Right.
You got to be able to get to work. I mean, I know sometimes you have to start on the bus. I started riding the bus.
Yeah.
But we in our 30s, you have a car. So some things are like,
Right.
It can be a 1987 Honda Civic. It's a car.
Boy, you got a Nova come pick us up. You driving a 2001 Buick? Pick us up. Yes, I get it. You do gotta have a car.
Yes.
I have saw some nice looking guys walking.
I have too. And I like to think, maybe they're just getting exercise.
Maybe.
Yeah, but then when they have a backpack on, I'm like,
yeah. I don't know. You might just be walking.
You
might just be walking. Yeah, every day you might just be walking.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, I gotta have a car. You don't have to have a house. You can have an apartment. You can have your own place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because not everybody is, purchasing homes. Yeah. A lot of people are renting. Yeah. And sometimes the rent is just as much as mortgage.
Yeah. But as long as you have something that's yours.
Yes.
And you're not sleeping on mama's couch or in mama's basement.
Right.
Unless I don't know, because some men say I own the house and my mama just live here. But you're like, do she really though? Like,
my mama just live here? You can't. Yeah. This can't happen.
Yeah. So why she not in the basement?
Right.
You in
not
the basement.
The mama in the basement.
Put mama in the basement.
Put mama in the basement. Put her bathroom. Put her in the basement.
Yep.
No. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Gotta have a car.
Mm-hmm. And a place of your own. It doesn't have to be a mansion. It can be a 1-bedroom apartment. If you got children, I'm gonna be a little upset you got a 1-bedroom apartment.
Right.
You're gonna need at least 2 or 3.
At least.
Depending on how many children you have. So, and there's a child limit for me.
Oh, I was about to say, because you're saying true. You throwing that word around loosely. Children. Let me see.
3 at the most.
Okay.
So, and that all depends on, do you have 3 children by 1 woman, 3 children by 2 women, or 3 children by 3 women? 3 children by 3 women, that's a no. That's a disqualification there. Because at least with the 2 by the 1, you tried to make it work.
Right.
But 1 with each one.
Right.
Nah, player.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
That's instability right there.
I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work, and I get it. You get with a girl, you think it's going to work, because they do have some real good, honest guys out here. You know that, I got 2 kids already. I have, 2 baby mamas, or I have, now I got another kid on the way by a lady that I think that I'm going to be with, and then it end up not working out. And now you got 3 baby mamas. So I'll at least let them explain.
Well, see, me, I'm like, okay, first time, can't help it. Second time, should have seen the signs.
Right.
Third time, though, you're not wrapping it up just in case.
Right. That is true.
So maybe I can get, like, I thought we were going to be together. And I'm like, okay, so why ain't y'all married?
Right.
Take it to the next level. Don't just shoot a baby off at her.
Yeah, just because, I thought we was going to be together. Let's just have a baby. No.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a child deserves a 2-parent home.
Yeah.
I mean,
if it's possible to give them that, you should make every effort to give them that.
Right.
But if you can't, you just can't.
That's true. That's true.
But you should always go in with the intention of we're going to be a family.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is true. So. That's what I think. But I don't really know any guys that think like that all the time. The ones that I know like that are already married.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, okay, yeah, we got a baby. Let's get married. That's sweet.
That's sweet. A little bit. Like, are you married because I got your baby? Or are you married because you want to be with me?
Some marry because of the children.
See, I don't want that marriage. I want the marriage to where you're marrying me because you love me.
Right.
Whether we got a kid together or not. Right. You know, I want you to can't wait to get home to me type marriage. Right. Not, God, and these damn kids. You're like, come on, man.
You ain't got nothing cooked. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah, trust me. I get it. I get it. And Bridget, you don't have any kids, so I think it's going to work out for you because you smart.
Well, I think that I do want to have children one day.
I understand. I get it.
But I'm not, if I don't, I'm good. You know.
Okay.
But if I find the right person, then okay, we can have kids. It's always an option for me. But it's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I'm 29 years old. My biological clock it ain't ticking.
Right.
It just ain't ticking.
So you're not really, you're not, even if you do, just to say, even if you do get married and y'all still don't have no kids, you still okay with that?
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
It just has to be a decision that both him and I have to make.
Right.
Because I have nieces. So, I mean, if he wants my insurance money, he's going to have to knock, he gonna give me a baby or they going to get the money.
Right. Right, exactly.
So, but it's hard to find me because most of them in their 30s, mid-30s, late 30s, they've had their children.
Right. That's true.
They really just looking to get it in. They're not looking to build a family. That
is true.
Yeah.
You gotta, I think, like some of the older guys that's above 40, they be so fine.
Yeah.
With age, with mid 40s, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Majority of them are not wanting any more kids.
Right. Yeah.
So, that's the only rough thing about getting someone that is older.
Yeah, because their kids are almost grown.
Yes.
And they're not trying to start over.
Yes. And so that's kind of, hard when you are wanting to have a family or could possibly want a family one day. And then what if it be somebody that you really care about? And they really care about you.
Yeah. So. With the older guys, though, because they do be fine. And they are a little bit more established in life.
They are.
But they still just like the young ones.
I know.
It's like, is there a happy medium?
I know.
Because it ain't 30s and it ain't 40s.
Right. So, like when you say they like the young ones, like in what sense do you mean?
No commitment.
Yeah.
Like guys my age that I've met aren't really into commitment. And when they are talking commitment, it's that Grand Rising, Hemotep stuff. I particularly do not like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That scares me a little bit. Because I'm like, do you need a place to stay? Like, they seem a little homeless to me, even though they're not. They just seem I don't like that.
Right.
But they just want to, like I said, no titles, no labels, no anything. They just want to get it in, chill every now and then, and be done.
And move on to the next
girl. Move on to the next girl. 45, 50, been there. We hung out a lot, spent a whole lot of time together for years. I mean, years, but no titles.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, so will I forever be your friend or what am I? Because I need a title because when I go to my job every day, I have a title and I get paid based off of that title. So titles mean something.
Right. Exactly.
It doesn't have to be on social media.
Right.
Our relationship, that's fine.
Right.
But I need to know what we are.
Yeah. And like, what's up? What's happening? Don't waste my young years.
Yeah.
You 45, 50, you over here, don't waste my time just because I done been in a relationship. I done done that.
Yeah.
Now I want to, just whatever. But
that's fine. Just whatever with somebody else.
Yes. But even still, Bridget, they still not going to tell you. They still not going to actually say what they want.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be the one to say, you know what? You 46 and between 46 and 45 or 50 or whatever. I'm going to just go ahead and cut this off.
Yeah.
Because I can't with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just, you can't figure it out. But then, what if it's bomb and you don't really want to go? Like, what if it's like, all right, we could just 2 more times, nigga. 2 more times.
And I'm done.
I'm gone. What you want for dinner? Because I'm not about to keep dealing with this shit. So, we deal with that sometimes. It's a little crazy. And, we see all these influencers and stuff on the internet. And they be telling us how crazy we is. We crazy. Don't be, you are who you attract. Or I heard this lady one day say, she was just recently an influencer, and I listen to her all the time, faithfully, because I love to hear her perspective on, single people and stuff like that. But she's married, has a family, but she's like, you can't get mad at you can't talk about somebody like a dog on the Instagram and the Facebook. This is kind of pertaining probably to younger people, because older people really don't do that, but some of them do.
They do.
But she was like, you gotta, you are who you choose. If you chose to be with that person, you knew how that person was and you chose to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what she was saying. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, please don't let us say it like, you chose your baby daddy. She said it. And she was like, you chose who you wanted to be with. You chose that man to be your child's father. And I'm like, so, and I'm like, but I was young, they don't count because I ain't know no better, So, we choose these people. We know how they are. We know what we're gonna put up with. But it's like, sometimes we get older, like you and I, and then, it's like, well, he's not really telling me what he want for real, but he keep coming over here. I like it. So, and then it's like, no, look, because I done that before. I'm not gonna talk to you no more. Like, this is it. Like, don't call me. If I text you, you better answer. That's what it's like. So, but we try so hard, but we do. I feel like we mean well, but we do want, somebody that's going to be serious and know what they want. So.
Yeah, we know what we want.
Exactly. We know what we want. We know what we deserve.
Yes. So I think when we're dealing with a guy who clearly has said, I don't want no labels, I'm cool, and we still stay there, we are settling for less than we deserve on purpose, because we already know, but then we turn around and we complain about it.
Right.
Like, didn't he tell you that though, girl? Like, you already knew that.
That is true. And that's sad sometimes, but we human. And sometimes we got to pick ourselves up and we got to be like, you know what? No, I know what I deserve. That's okay. I'm going to be alone probably another year or two or however, but that's okay. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to just pick it up, stay strong, move on, keep myself busy for 6 months so I could get you out of my head. And then we going to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the best way to move on is with your girls.
That's true.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you had a friend who it's like, girl, you deserve better. I want you with better.
Right.
You know, forget that man. We about to, you know, let's go party. Let's go have fun.
Right.
You got that friend. You're like, okay, yeah, she's getting me out my comfort zone.
Right.
And then you had a friend of like, girl, F him. Just F him. You're like, wait a minute, girl. The only way you're going to get over him is you get up under somebody else. You're like, girl.
And you don't really want to do that.
You don't want to do that. Because then you feel real bad when it's over with. You're like, I'm still by myself.
I know. And you got to be careful with that whole friend thing. Because, you know, friends mean well sometimes.
They do.
But they'll give you some bad advice.
Bad advice.
You know? Like, girl, you not about to tell me, like, because I didn't had it. I didn't experience it. Friend over here, this friend over here. She's like, girl, don't worry about him. Like you say, leave him and get with somebody else because you deserve better. Okay. Then you got the other friend over here. What I mean, the sex good. Just deal with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got to look at the dynamics of our different types of friends we have. So, you know, different types of friends, different types of views. We can move on with them. Some of them are more busier than others, but some of them have a lot of time on their hands. Yeah. So, they don't give you such good advice, you know, but to be honest, I don't really confide in girls, you know, about guys. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
You know. It can be hard.
Yeah.
Because me and the guy that I was dealing with, we were going through this no titles things and I'm going through stuff and I was embarrassed. Right. And me and Tammy, we talk about a whole lot of stuff, but I didn't want to tell her because I was embarrassed, you know? And so me and her actually were talking and she kind of mentioned it a little bit with something that she was going through. And I'm like, girl, me too. Right. So then I just, you know, vomited all this information on her. So, and I'm like, because I'm thinking, it's just me. Right. Like, I'm the only, and she was going through something similar. I mean, not the exact same thing, but similar. And I'm like, oh, it just felt good to tell somebody. Exactly. Because you feel less crazy. Right. You know, so.
That's true. That is true. It feels like it felt good to tell you now. Trust me. Because I was like, oh, let me get my phone. So, you know, I try to pay attention to stuff that's inspirational. Yeah. So when, you know, you mentioned with the post and everything, I'm like, that's good. I like that. You know, let me tell you a little bit about mine because it seemed like you having the same problems with most of my friends, you know, have guys, so they can't really relate. Right. Right. You know, so, and then, you know, I think I may have a couple that don't, but, you know, they're not on the whole level like, you know, like me. Yeah. You know, so not saying that they not smart or whatever, but they just on a different level than me. But like I say, you just got to be careful with that whole advice thing. Oh, yeah. But if you find that one true friend that can tell you what you need to hear about a man in particular, and you know it's true, you got to listen. Yeah. Like,
it can't be your bitter friend. So you know your friends, you know. Right. So if you got the friend that's always got something negative to say about men, and you think, I don't think she might play for the other team because men are always ain't shit. You know, don't go to her about that man.
Not men ain't always men ain't shit, but you got, didn't I just eat 3, 4? Yeah. Nope. I'm not good. Men ain't shit, but you got 3 or 4. That's why I got 3 or 4 because men ain't shit. And I'm like, So girl, basically what you telling me to do, you know, girl, so you trying to be, you know, a lady. You're trying to keep yourself from trying to basically not be a thought. Yeah. As being single, you know, being a single woman. Men got it easy.
They do.
They can be thottish.
And no one thinks anything of it.
No,
Right.
It's always like a label for us. Like, oh, how many? Oh no, she ran through, or she this, or I saw so and so and so and so. What? I saw you hanging out with so and so. So, you know, hanging out and sex is two
different things.
so I can hang out with who I want to.
That's right.
But you know, even hanging out is, you know, and other guys see it. It's an issue.
It is.
Like, darn.
I mean, they do it.
Right.
All the time. You can be in a club and you see somebody you know.
Right.
And he gonna come over there and he gonna speak to you. How you doing? You want a drink? You good? Oh, I'm good. You know, you with your girls. Like, oh, yeah, me and him used to talk. But there's like 20 other girls around this club that he putting their arm around. You good? You want a drink? So you're like one of 20. Right. Or one of 10. But if it was the other way around. And it was 20 niggas up in there, or black men, sorry, that you done knocked down, she ran through. So it's double standard.
I can't.
It really is.
It is a double standard. I hate that because, you know, it's so hard for us. Are you into the Jasmine Sullivan CD?
I've heard some of the songs. I haven't listened to the entire CD.
Oh, okay.
So, but what I have heard, I like.
She's speaking to us. You should listen to the first one, and like the different ladies talking. You should definitely listen to it. Like it's you know, it hits home. It's like, whoa, you know, it's other people, celebrities, singers, people that's going through the same thing that I'm going through. You know, and they talking about it in their music. And I honestly believe that I have a special connection with Jasmine. That's my girl. But so even though she don't answer me when I write her, Jasmine,
that's your girl.
I'm gonna need for you to say hi.
Come on, Jasmine.
I'm gonna fall out. But yeah, so like this single thing, you know, you just really gotta it's like keeping your composure, you know, because even the guys that want to talk to you, or that you know that you want to talk to on a daily basis, how long is that gonna go on before y'all end up, you know what I'm saying, smashing? Like how long? How long are you supposed to, you know? If we say we just friends.
See, my thing is, when a guy say that we friends, I don't sleep with my friends.
Right.
I've been friends with Tammy for 20-something years.
Right.
We ain't never slept together.
Right.
I don't sleep with my friends.
Right. So, do you hang out with them alone?
Yes.
You do? How? I mean, friends, you know, it's easy not to sleep with a friend, but you can't come to my house.
Yeah.
You can't come to my house.
Yeah.
If we friends, we just that. We gotta be out meeting.
We can't meet at the place.
And definitely if you attractive. So.
Well, you can't control yourself.
I can control myself, but I don't want to be alone with you, because what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We gonna do the same thing we was doing if we was sitting at a restaurant or whatever. So let's just go over there. And it just depends on a friend. Like if we've been friends for years.
Right.
Okay, that's different. You know what I'm saying? We could chill together. We've been friends for years, and we don't have to. It has to be. But new friends? Oh my God, no.
No.
No new friends. New
you
friends.
Can watch a movie, eat some popcorn.
We can do that. And guess what? You know, it can't be like, you know, you can't be hugging on me and, you know, guys say they friends want to go to the movies, but they like hugging on you, and that is not a friend. I'm going to need for you to get your own popcorn. I'm going to pay for my ticket. You pay for your ticket. That's how we going to do this friend thing.
Okay.
Well,
I respect that.
And like I say, friends that I've been knowing for a long time, guy friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. I got 2 tickets to the movie. Come on, let's go. It just came out. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, because I know what to expect. But new friends, I don't really know what to expect.
I think it has to take a while to get to the point to where you know where I live.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I had a guy, I guess he's a friend.
Yeah.
And we were gonna hang out, and he was like, well, I know you don't trust me to come to your house because we don't know each other like that, but I'll give you my address. I was like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So we just kind of hung out at his place and it was decent.
Yeah, you do got to be careful with people coming to your house.
You can't let everybody know where you stay.
Oh my God, you mess around, get a Jeffrey Dahmer girl.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
No, you can't. You can't let every, new guy. And and like me, any, guy that I just meet, you definitely can't come to my house.
Yeah.
Like, I have a daughter.
Yes, that's right.
So, that's out. So I don't never even.
It's not even an option.
Like,
really.
it's not even an option. Like, never, ever. You don't ever have to ask me. And if I see, like, you're trying to get there, I don't care if my daughter's not home. You don't get to step foot in the house where me and my daughter lay our heads. It has to be serious. Yeah. Like, definitely not. I know you've been out on dates with guys who've, tried to, well, maybe I can come back to you. No.
I'm good. Actually, we're going to meet there.
Right.
And we're going to take our own cars.
Right.
This is the funniest thing. So my mom's so funny. And I can't believe she did this. So there was her ex wanted to take her to the movies. And she don't mind me telling this story, by the way. And she was like, she really didn't want to go, but she was like, okay, I guess I'll go. Right. So the whole time they're in the movies, he kept telling her, I'm coming, I'm following you home. Because she had moved. So he didn't know where she lived. Right. I'm going to follow you home. And she was like, no, you're not. It's like, yes, I am. So he just kept saying that. So she said halfway through the movie, she was like, I'll be back. I'm going to the bathroom, hold my popcorn. So she gave him her popcorn. She said she got her car and she went home.
Oh my God.
When she first told me, this was years ago, when she told me that, I was like, Mama, you left him in the theater by himself. She said he wasn't about to follow me home.
Well, so she know him because she ex.
Yeah, he was her ex.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she know him. She might be like, nah.
She was like, oh, no, we ain't doing that again. Yeah. So when I was younger, she told me that. I was like, Mama. But now
she left him right high and dry.
That was pretty good. Mama. That was real good.
You can have this popcorn and I'm going to go ahead and get my car and I'll be at the house. Text me, call me later. Call me because.
Well, she said when she got in the car, she blocked this number.
Oh, snap. Ooh, Mama was not playing.
My mama's a savage. So I was like,
Mama. Mama say I don't even want to leave no room for you to explain. Like this is what's happening. You getting blocked. You're not no means no. Like they have women like that. That's no means no. If I say no one time, that's it. Yeah. So
no always means no.
Yeah, no means no.
If I'm considering it, I'll say maybe. But if I say no, I mean no.
Exactly. No. Yeah. No is no. That's it. Don't ask. Now, you got your ones that want to keep pressing the issue. Yeah. The new ones, they want to press the issue. Like, oh, I think it's gonna be good. I thought you said your daughter go to. Why are you clocking my daughter's time? That's weird. Leave me alone. Yeah. I don't want to talk to you
red flag.
Yeah, red flag. You clocking times now? No.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the guys that like to text a lot? Do you like to text a lot?
I'd rather talk on the phone.
I would rather talk on the phone too.
Yeah. I mean, texting is cool. If you're at work and you want a quick convo, good. But I want to talk to you.
Right.
Things can be very miscommunicated in a text message.
It can. That's how I think me and that guy that I told you about earlier, that's how I think we kind of got into that little spat on accident. But we actually good friends now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so because of, but that texting, that's what I used, but sometimes you can get on the phone with people and they like boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, darn, why did I'm going to just text you because I'm going to just text you because you don't talk or nothing. Like,
See, I'm bad about texting back. That's why I'd rather talk to you because I'm doing something and then I'll put my phone down, or then I see something that, oh, let me call Tammy really quick. So I'm on the phone with her for about 3 hours. We are never on the phone less than about 2 or 3 hours.
See?
I mean, it's crazy. Or I get on the phone with my sister.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, oh crap, I never text them back.
Right.
And it's like the next day, and I'm like, I promise you, that was not intentional.
Yes.
So, but I'm like, if you would have called me, you would have talked about it.
Right. Charge it to my head, not my heart.
Yeah,
I get it. I know
I'm
that
bad.
that is hard sometimes texting. Well, I mean, I am guilty for not texting back sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just because you're getting on my nerve.
Yeah.
You know, don't get on my nerve.
Yeah. I can just easily be, I guess, what do you say, uninterested in the text conversations.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I don't know how to respond to that. Put this back in my pocket. Keep doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
And so by the time I think of something very great to say in response to that, it's 3 days later, no one cares. So I'm like, oh, I can't text it now.
Right.
It's over.
Right. He didn't, if he double back and text you like, oh, so I guess you know, if any text message that start off like that, oh, so I guess you already know. Like, ooh, you know what? My bad.
Yeah,
I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I have done that before. Just like, you know, not meaning to not text you back.
Right.
You know, but sometimes if I think us single women need to get to the point to where we are being a little more honest with the guys who are not interested in. Like, we can just tell them.
See, okay. I'm one of those honest ones.
Right.
If I'm not interested, I don't come out and say, I'm not interested.
Right.
I just don't respond to you.
See, that's what I'm saying. We need to do it better.
I know. See,
it's nicer. Be nicer.
See, I think that's nice. I think by saying, I'll pass. It's so rude.
Look, you, okay. All right, I can see what you're saying. But I haven't gotten to that point yet.